Hey everybody, it's me, Frankie, your Universe United Mrs. 2025, and the host of Crowns and Conversations, the creator of Story Time, which is what you're on right now. We're on episode 10, believe it or not. So it snowed today. So per the request of my director, I went out and took some snowy photos and I had a lot of fun, got some good content. So hopefully you'll be able to check that out. Check out some of my content. Before we get too far, I'm trying to find my little I didn't come prepared like I normally do. But I want to make sure, here we go. I want to make sure you like and subscribe so you can keep getting these great videos. I think they're amazing and great. But anyway, so what are we going to talk about today, you might ask? Well, today we're going to talk about like why pageantry? Why? My first response is why not? But in all reality, why pageantry? You know, you could be doing anything, so why that? I've done a little bit of everything in my life. I've done sports, I'm in the military, I'm married, I have a son. I wear a lot of different hats. What I really like about pageantry is, for me personally, it forces me to show up. So in most pageants, you have three categories. You have evening gown, you have interview, and you have fitness, swim, something along those lines. Those are your standard categories. So for me, my first thing is like, okay, what do I need to get ready? I think about evening gown. I love fashion. My undergraduate degree is in fashion design. So I love coming up with like my outfits and thinking about all of that. So it allows me to like really lean into my feminine energy. I am in the military. I'm around men all day. I have a husband and a son, and a male cat. And a male dog. So there's a lot of masculine energy around me all the time. I'm always making decisions. I'm always having to like be forceful. And what I like about pageantry is it allows me to live in my feminine energy. It allows me to be girly. I get to pick the outfits and do the makeup and my hair and all that stuff. And so I like that aspect of it. I actually had a conversation with another woman who's in the military who's gotten into pageantry, and that was along the lines of her reasoning as well. And that also really resonated with me, not even thinking about that, but most definitely is leaning into my feminine energy. Also too, when it comes to swimsuit or fitness, you want to make sure your body is in its best shape it can be in, right? So it's going to force you to possibly make some changes to your diet, eat a little bit more healthy or healthy in general. It's going to force you to go to the gym to ensure you're continuing to get those gains, to get that weight loss, to get that shape, to pretty much define your body and all the things. So I do like that. And then when it comes to interview, you are forced to sharpen your mind. So an interview, that's when the judges get to sit and have a conversation with you, see how fast you're able to think on your feet. A lot of times they take questions off of your bio or whatever paperwork you turned in. So normally might, talk about your platform and all that kind of stuff. So you have to ensure that you're informed, because that was one episode that we had before, right? I am the type of judge who can sniff out, if you are really doing your platform or if you just made up this platform so you had something to say at this pageant. So ensuring that you understand your platform, understand how you scale your platform. And so thinking, intellect, maybe reading up on some current topics. Sometimes pageants will ask you some current topics, maybe nothing political too much, but maybe ask you about your pageant system. So ensure that like if your pageant system has a motto, make sure you know it. Make sure you understand it. So like if you don't understand it, that's something you need to reach out to the director for and say, hey, what's this mean? Or what do you mean by that? Because normally if your pageant has a motto, that is probably one of the criteria the judges are looking for to see if you meet the mold of what the pageant wants in their title holder. So food for thought. So that is why, some of the reasons why I really have leaned into pageantry. Like I said, it forces me to be a best version of myself. It allows me to be around other girls. I love that as well. I love being around other women. I'm a girl's girl. My husband will tell you. He said I'm a dying breed because I am a girl's girl. I really enjoy hanging out with the girls, doing things with the girls, and just being a girl. So being able to be around other women who have like interests, because if they're in this pageant, then you already have a like interest. So being around like-minded people is very refreshing. I'm an only child, but I definitely carry a lot of big sister energy, I've been told. And so I really do enjoy being a big sister to other ladies. Even a mentor to some of the younger girls. Most often, people come to me and ask, like, how are you able to do this with military? And, I'm in the military. It's been something I've been thinking about doing, anything like that. So being able to be a mentor or a resource to someone that has questions, I do enjoy that aspect of it as well. Because I am a leader. I'm a natural born leader. It's my favorite thing about being in the military. I eat, sleep, and breathe leadership, motivation, motivating people. I get that from my dad. My dad is definitely a traveling motivational speaker. He is prepared to motivate you on the spot, no matter the hour. He is ready to go. So I feel like that's where I got that from. And then the leadership really comes from my mom, just always seeing her. My mom's a boss. Like, she's always been the boss and had to deal with multiple different types of personalities. And she's always been able to execute leadership in a seamless style where she's able to get results from her people. So like, I'm just very blessed and fortunate that and then along the line, I'm just very blessed and fortunate that I was born to such wonderful parents who instilled those things in me. Not only with that, I have a plethora of other family members who also bring their own unique personalities and traits that have evolved me into the leader and person that I am today. And I really thank everybody for that, because I do. Um, I toot my own horn, beep beep, but I think I'm a really good person. And granted, I'm not always at my best. Nobody is, but I try to ensure that I lead with kindness. If you can be anything you want in this world, I ask that you be kind, because kindness is really contagious. There's a commercial about it where one person does a one kind act and that person does the kind act, and it just goes back to the original person. It's like a full circle event. So I truly believe in that kindness can go a long way, and being a change agent. And pageantry really has pulled that out of me. My other really an unknown thing that I have really enjoyed is being engaged in more social media. I am an art student. I am a person of the arts of all mediums, and so I really do enjoy creating. So taking pictures, putting them together, creating the messages, doing all the things, posting, sharing my message with people. I've really, really enjoyed doing the social media thing. It has been very enjoyable. It's even pushed me into doing this series. I actually get asked questions about pageantry all the time. And so like just recently, I'm like, you have to go to my YouTube channel where I literally talk about things just like what you're asking me. So it is just so amazing how this has become full circle to like where we're at right now. Like I said, I try to keep these things under 10 minutes because everybody's busy and has a life and things to do. So I ain't gonna hold you because we coming close to the end. But that is my take on why pageantry. Again, why not? So, if there's anything that you want to ask me, put it in the comments and then I can make something about it. So that way I can answer all your questions, because that's really what this is. It's story time, Q&A, just me getting my aspects on pageantry. These are all my personal opinions. So take them for what they are. All right. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.